A step that every song or album goes through before it's technically and musically perfect is, of course, see a producer. Today's music maven has been in the industry for 15 years, and he's done it all, from songwriting to sound engineering. He's worked with artists like Corneille, Dubmatic, and Camaro. Right now, you'll spend a day in the life of Sonny Black and learn about the many roles of a 360 music producer.
J'arrive. 2 minutes. Musitechnic is an audio engineering school for people that want to work in sound. So as sound engineers for TV, for cinema, for music, obviously. I came here in the late 90s to learn about all the technology. I was a musician, but I didn't know anything about microphones and preamps and synthesizers and all that stuff. So it's a 1-year program, and we see everything that has to do with sound. So let's see what they had. Hey, guys. Hello. No phones.
Hi.
Go on, grid. Grid? Again? Relative grid? What I teach at Musitechnic, I have a music production class. So they have to produce, the students have to produce a song. They have to write it, record it, mix it, make it sound good. I also have a music mixing class. So we have different multi-track recordings in different genres, and we have some jazz songs, and we have EDM, we have rock, and they have to learn to mix each one of those different things. So keep doing that. I'll go check on the other guys. They here? All right. You're a guitar player? Oui?
Chanter, moi c'est Mathieu.
Chanter? All right. Donc, on peut jouer? Play the song? They're supposed to be mixing their song, and they're still recording instruments. So they had a guitar player come in today, so they were kind of adjusting and what he's going to do. The rest of the song is not even done yet, so they're really, really late. Here we go. So they're gonna have to maybe not sleep for the next week, but that's okay. That's what the business is. Sometimes you rush at the end, and that's the way it is. You're the one working. I love teaching. Some groups are really great. You get to see the transformation, because I see the students from the first semester. They come in, they don't know anything, just like I did when I came in. I knew a bit about music, but nothing about the technical aspect of it. And then at the end of the year, they're able to create a song, record it, mix it, and have a professional product that they can be proud of.
Yeah, how many voices? You want 16 voices? Like, it could be a unison.
It's 2 organ-ish, not plucky enough.
No? Yeah, this one's better, yeah.
And they were just missing a little musical element in their song. And I don't know, it just came up to me earlier when they played a song this morning. Put a bit of sound. Thank you. Something like that. So yeah, I just played it for them and just like give it some indications, put that, layer this, repeat, and finish it off.
Alright, some in the middle of that.
It's a little long.
Yeah, it's too long.
We'll get it, we'll get it. Hey boys, we have an English filming crew. Can we open the project?
Yeah.
No. It has to be discreet. Yeah. Because it's fairly high. Okay, let's see. The higher it is, the more the ears goes to that. It's like, oh, something going on. So you really don't need to put it that loud because you don't want to distract. Eventually, there's going to be some vocals on there, so you don't want to distract the listener's attention from the vocals, which is the star of the show. I used to listen to Michael Jackson when I was young, like a lot of people of my generation, and I loved his albums, and I would listen to them. And then one album came out, and it sounded different than the other ones, and I didn't like it as much. And then I really wondered, like, well, what happened? So I started reading the credits, which nobody does on those albums, but I did. And then I noticed that one name was really different. It's the producer. One was Quincy Jones, and the other one were someone else. And I like the Quincy Jones one. I was like, I think I want to do that. Because I never wanted to be the one on stage or the one in the studio singing. I wanted to be involved in music. So I was like, well, I don't know what a producer does, but I know he has a big influence on the final product. We're at the beginning of the music production class, so I have them redo an existing song. So they have to redo it as close to the original as possible. So every note, every sound, every EQ, everything. And they only have 6 hours to do it, which is not a lot of time. But some of them, they got really close, so we're doing good. Avec les claps en arrière. T'as ça aussi? Tu les as fait déjà ça? OK, tout ça.
Par exemple, les drums dans le drum sont faits.
OK. The biggest change in the industry, the labels are signing less artists. Some labels are a lot smaller than they used to be when I started out. And also, they don't do much development anymore. So now the development has to happen from the artists and their producers.
Qu'est-ce qu'on fait avec ce projet maintenant?
Ben, moi, il y a encore un peu de mix. Je pense que au niveau du sound design et les parts, you guys nailed it. Great. Alors là, allez-y, il y a encore un petit peu la rondeur du kick, l'EQ du snap, le petit synthé qui jouait aussi, là, il n'y a pas exactement la même brillance. Là, on est dans les subtilités. Obviously, the way we listen to music and we consume music has changed too. We used to buy albums and CDs, and now it's all basically streaming. But I'm fine with that. I think streaming, if you have a subscription, you have access to all the music, where before, if you had $20, you bought one CD, and you only listen to that. So for me, there's more opportunities now to be discovered. OK. Qu'est-ce que tu as pris comme string?
J'ai pris ceux qu'il y avait, c'est-à-dire ceux dans Contact. J'ai pris violin
Ensemble.
Ouais. Puis j'ai pris... ça, c'était pour les plus hauts. Puis j'ai pris les cellos pour ceux qui sont plus graves.
You know, there's two sides to the music industry today. Because the equipment is so cheap, the entry fee is almost nothing. The great thing is that everybody can make music, and that's amazing. Now, the problem is that everybody can make music. You know, so some people maybe they could be involved in music, but it doesn't mean that they should be the artist or they shouldn't be the songwriter. We need managers, we need A&Rs, we need publishers, you know, we need people working at labels. And all those companies that do streaming, well, they work in music. We need people there to help with the technology of it. So there's a lot of different jobs associated with music. It's not, people see the artist, and the performer, but there's so many other people involved. We're in my studio now, my home studio, I should say, and this is where I do most of my productions. These are some of the guys I work with. So here we have Wilson. He has a background in gospel and does a lot of live gigs. And I've hired him in the past on a lot of projects and just love working with him. So when it was time to create this company, he was one of the first guys I called on. And he said yes, so we're lucky. This is Misha. Misha is actually an ex-student of mine. And has more of a heavy metal, hard rock background. And I was kind of looking for different backgrounds in the people I wanted to work with. I remembered him, so I called him, gave him a few challenges, and he did pretty good, so he's here now. This is an old friend, Emmanuel Travis. He's also an artist, independent, so far. You never know. But he's also a great lyricist and a great top liner, which are the people who will create melodies for songs, for tracks. So he's gonna help us fine-tune the lyrics that the artist sent us. Second part of the chorus, when the beat comes in, right?
And what I did today was what we call popcorn. It's a one-string little melody, and it's mostly rhythmic. And not really melodic, but mostly rhythmic. So I put, the first part was that, and for the second part, for the chorus, I came with big chords that I doubled. It's two different voicing to make it sound really big.
Excellent. Let me copy those. Misha, want to try your thing there?
It's muted?
Well, should I go with that one or that one for the melody?
Depends on the sound you're after.
Just a bit.
Move this, move this. On this song right now, the idea is there, so just to bring it all the way to the finish line. So I'm listening to ideas and kind of curating, I like this one, I like that one. Why don't you add this to it? What do you think of that? So it's all like feedback, back and forth with the other guys and see what's gonna be best for the song. So right now it's about the song. It's not about who has the best idea or whatever. It's just what can we do to make this song the best that it can possibly be. On that first track, so we did some guitars, kind of a popcorn funky thing, and then Misha added some more distorted guitars, gonna give it a bit of bite because Alex, the guy who did the original idea, he wanted something a little meaner from what we had from the other songs, which are kind of tropical and soft and sexy, and this one had to be a little more attitude. So that's what we're working on, and now we're going to do some live percussions on top of it. Kind of want, yeah. So, play a little bit. You guys know more about that music than I do. Well, that's a big rhythm, but sometimes there's like congas and stuff.
Okay, what?
On this song, there's some percussions already, but it's a loop taken from I don't know where, like pre-made loops. I don't like those. And I'm not crazy about the rhythm that's in there. So I think we can find better. He plays djembe, he's pretty good. So we'll explore and see what fits, and we'll find something. Let's go check with him. Yeah. We're having a hard time right now getting the exact groove.
Yeah.
I think me and the other guys, we kind of know what we want, and he's not really picking it up. But we'll get there. Sometimes the studio, it takes like 20 takes and to eventually get there. Maybe someone else will play it, who knows. We can probably use that.
Had a little bit of a hard time with the djembe because I'm not actually used to playing djembe a lot. I just had one that one of my family members went like, "Happy birthday," and I was like, "Oh, thanks, great." But so I'm not really used to it, and normally I don't really find much use to it at home. So I brought it here, and I know Sonny uses it frequently, but I don't, and I'm not really a percussionist. I'm more of a guitarist and a bassist.
We got it. Well, that took a while. We're all done with the session for tonight. It went really great. The initial idea was good. So that makes the job easy for us to just add a little flavor here and there. Now that the day is done, it feels good. It was good. We saw a lot of students, gave them a lot of feedback. I think it was really helpful for them to finish their project or to keep going. And then it's always fun to create new music. You know, it's one of the things I like the most. So to do that with friends, that's the best, you know, and to finish the day with that, it's like, all right, why not? Can we do this again tomorrow? And actually, I am, so it's good.